Yeah. Hey. Hello?
No, I'm not frozen. We just good, man. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. You know what it is, guys. Listen, we talk politics, hot topics, and current events, and then I don't give a fluff kind of style.
Fluffy
The
and fluff kind of
algorithm,
style. Yeah.
the algorithm tells us don't curse within the first 5 minutes, but don't worry, we are adults. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. In the meantime, in between time, introductions. I am one of your hosts. My name is Black Pedro.
And that is Black Pedro. And I am the evil Fluffy.
The Fluffy Mater, y'all. No, Fluffy's another comic.
Right. If Fluffy was evil.
Oh, you're evil. You call yourself
Right.
evil.
I'm the anti-Fluffy.
Okay, you're
Fluffy,
okay.
but I'm anti-Fluffy.
Fluffy. It's Bluffy. You black Fluffy.
Yeah, Black Fluffy, like Bluffy. But then it sounds like I'm bluffing. I can't have that in my make sure that you do me a favor out there first. All right. I'm letting everybody know that. Share the goddamn channel.
We're not supposed to be cursing yet, Shane. Come on.
I can say goddamn.
Okay, fine. Listen, we're on Monday through Friday, typically live, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I see a few over on my IG already. Jared Genius, The Only Taylor, Captain Briggs. Thank y'all for jumping in. If you ever miss us live, it's your fault because we gave you many, many options. You just didn't take advantage, did you?
Yeah. Look at it down there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/SavageAF World. You see it there. Then you'll get there. You'll go, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. Click it. Click the bell. It'll give you a reminder to make sure that you check us out when we jump on. That is not where you stop. This is where you stop. Rate, comment, subscribe, and use your thumbs.
And technically, you don't have to have thumbs to get.
Oh yeah, you could actually do that.
Yeah, you could hit it with your elbow and forehead. Anyways, man, some of you have been kicked off YouTube because you're savage like us. So make sure you check us out on Facebook as well. Up above us, you see the name Savage, but you want to go A.F. on Facebook. Savage A.F. And then also, and before I kick this last one to you guys, I need a little bit of a survey today. And I see Treehead out there. She's drinking so that I don't have to drink alone. But I want your feedback today, guys. Should I pop that with some champagne? Or do I go with that good old Tucky bourbon, huh? What should I do, y'all? Bubbles or bourbon?
I'm going to act like I know. Bourbon.
I mean, it could go either way. But I do want your feedback. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure that you guys are also, this is way more important. Well, no, it's not more important than alcohol, but it's more important than like your kids or your family or like your job and stuff. It's Instagram. Okay, Instagram.
Yeah, follow us both. Follow me at Comedian Shane. Follow at Black Pedro and follow at Black Pedro and Comedian Shane on Threads. All right, Threads. I know y'all might. A lot of people don't know about it, but 129 million people do. So make sure that you check us out on Threads and follow us. If you don't have the app, download it. I don't got no stock in it. I'm just telling y'all.
No, we do. No, we do have stock in it. Our whole careers are in it. Right. Speaking of being in it, on our YouTube channel, over in the comment section, I see a Maya Baker. Shout out to her, Compton's finest, Lady Hazel May, LG, Damani Jones, Days of Joy, ENT.
No other Miranda.
Me, you.
Treehead here. Compton's finest. Hey, they ain't like us. They ain't like us. LG.
They not like us.
Whatever. First off, don't correct me.
We can tell you ain't from Compton, nigga.
No, I don't. I think anybody that acts like that is a sucker. I already went over that.
Why you using 70 slangs on 2,000 niggas?
Jive,
you jive, Crip.
Jive, turkey, motherfucker. All you want to do is bring the community down by shooting it up instead of building it up. So until you get your mind right, jive, mofo, you will be on my fuck you, feed you rocks, and take your swimming list.
You sound like the nigga from the Mac. We got to get rid of the pimps, the pushers, and the drug dealers, and then start all over again clean. Niggas, you crazy. B Rose is the only one who's chimed in. She says bourbon. So if I don't get any other,
it'll be bourbon.
Yeah, I got Treehead says bubbles. So I got a tie, y'all. I need a tiebreaker. Miss comes in and just says, have we started cursing yet? So yes, we have. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're gonna do a quick one for you guys today, and keep it moving. It's Tuesday, July 16th, 2024 in the time-space continuum. I just need a tiebreaker between bourbon and bubbles, y'all. What am I drinking today? Because I can't do this shit sober, man. We're going to end today's show with that important question. Yes, Treehead, Richard Pryor was so good in the Mac. No other posted bourbon already. Okay, so if bourbon wins.
Hey, bourbon it is. All right, and the one thing I want to talk about today is I noticed it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of right now. I saw a thing on the Young Turks about the Democrats feel like they should give up, but I want to say something. Don't. All right, there's still a possibility. The fact that even with an assassination, even with a horrible debate, it is still close, which is absurd.
First of all, there's no assassination. Don't be teasing me like
that. Well, yeah, the PR. A lot of people believe the PR stunt / assassination attempt.
Miss says St. Ives. I will not be drinking soap. Okay, St. Ives is.
Why does she have Amber Rose's picture? That dumb bitch.
You know why? Because she's stupid like that.
All right, listen. Rose, I couldn't believe she was on that and said, "This is why I'm voting for Trump." Anybody listen to you rapper Dick Hopper? Shut up.
She's not even black. That's why she's not voting for Joe Biden, because she ain't black. Yeah. She said that, by the way. Her words, not mine. But Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're gonna end with a motherfucker say what today. It's alluding to what Shang was saying, but some of y'all out there don't think this thing was real. Let's talk about it. Before we get into that, though, I just got 3 words for you: J.D. Vance. 2 of those weren't words. But before we get into that, Savage AF,
wow, wait a minute, we already getting people coming at us. You guys are D Lulu. Trump won already. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He didn't win yet. Okay.
Well, apparently this nigga came from a energy future. Yes, but naked landed on the floor.
No, there's a very good distinct chance he'll win Days of whatever.
That's Big Ben, Days of Joy.
I know, yeah, but no, I mean for the polls.
Wait, but listen, this is our show. You can't let these niggas tell us what to talk about on the show. We got a topic before that. We'll get into all that shit in a minute.
But you know what? It ain't over until it's over, motherfucker.
When we starting off the show though, Menendez, brother, what was you doing? Senator Menendez, a Democrat.
Oh man, wow.
From New Jersey, found guilty on 16 counts. Including basically being a foreign agent. Bourbon all day. The only Taylor I see over there. So yeah, we starting with that. I might switch to the pain.
He's found guilty, and he should pay the price, just like other people who were found guilty.
Yeah, we've been saying no one's above the law. Basically, Menendez, who, by the way, full disclosure, his daughter is an anchor on MSNBC, Alicia Menendez. She doesn't cover any of his stories because obviously conflict of interest. But the family is connected like that. But this senator basically was convicted of, selling his office to the highest bidder. To the point in which, part of the evidence that came out was like his Google history searches, which, by the way, hitting erase doesn't do shit. Okay, so your little porn stuff is up there, but
Wait a minute. It doesn't erase it?
Yeah. It's the footprint's always gonna be there. But Bob Menendez was out there. He was Googling shit like how much are gold bars worth? Like he had like physical gold bars that he had acquired through all these transactions. So that is to say that, and this, to a fault almost, I do think the Democratic Party has been, obviously more. What's a great word for this? I want to say honest, but that's not really what I'm talking about. But like just more pure about, accountable. Yeah, that's great. So the more accountable. So what we have now is after this conviction, Chuck Schumer, other leading Democrats, calling for Menendez to resign because, as this party does say, that no one is above the law.
Well, no, that's not true at all. That's not true at all.
I mean, for Democrats, it is.
Yeah, for Democrats,
that's what I'm saying. They kicked Al Franken out for taking a titty pic.
Yeah, because Democrats are a bunch of pussies. All right, and I'm gonna tell you why the Democrats are pussies. Go hard in the paint, go dirty like them. Say, yo, you didn't even want the little fucking the fruity pebble from New York to even. You didn't even want him to resign. They had to kick his ass out. The other Republicans had, what's his name? That was in New York. The one that was spending money buying like red bottoms and
Santos.
Didn't want to kick him out.
Santos.
The Republicans was like, let him stay. Until some other Republicans that were way more far right conservatives said, no, we can't have him in our fucking party. So yeah, I think right now they should play dirty too. And if you listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene with her crazy ass at the RNC and all the shit, I'm so sick of the Democrats. When they go low, we go high. Fuck that. When they go low, you push them into a tank full of sharks after they didn't cut their face shaving. Sorry.
I feel like it's hard to maintain a tank full of sharks, man. You got to have a lot of money for that, bro.
Or a lot of motherfuckers you push into the tank.
No, because if you ever watch like Bond movies like Thunderball or Never Say Never Again, basically the same movie. I mean, Largo, he had a whole.
It was basically the same movie.
He had a whole island, and then just used one pool just for sharks. But like, it's like that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at how the Democrats approach things and with accountability and say, well, look, you did dirt. Sorry, you got to go. Even though I don't think they should have done that with Al Franken, but at the end of the day, the Republicans don't do shit, and anybody in the feed, they don't do shit when they like, yeah, we did some dirt. Fuck you. Yeah, we're gonna get the judges to fix it for us. You got dirty judges. You got dirty ass. All your followers for Trump. I don't give a fuck. All you followers, every one of y'all have no moral center if you're rocking with this dude. So you and your entire family can all kiss my
ass. Miss says that's why they never got friggin' sharks with friggin' lasers. Yeah, it's hard. And then getting the shark to sit still while you put the laser on them, it's tough. We'll move on, but we keep it balanced here out as much as we can, and
no, that's not the Democrats are always taking responsibility.
No, but Democrats doing dirt, like the party's calling for the man to be accountable. Of course, he says he never broke his oath. But what? when you Googling gold bars and how to sell them, like nigga, you did something wrong, dog.
Wait a minute.
Like, come on, man. At the point when they bring this shit, dog, they called you a foreign agent. Like, nigga, what you saying? You just made a phone call? Like they mistook you? You went to a Russian restaurant? No.
He looks like he's so nice.
He looks like a Pixar sketch. I get it. No, but you did something, nigga. You Googling gold bars, and whatever.
When the animals that talk come up and walk up to him, you go west. And he's like he teaches animals that talk.
He looks like a banker in the Shire.
Yeah, he definitely is a Hobbitville. Well, he'll be going back to Middle Earth soon.
Yes, he will.
But all right, man. We'll move on. But I'm just tired of the Democrats. Tired of them.
Speaking of Middle Earth, though, this troll ass motherfucker. If we want to talk about Donald Trump, possibly being the next president. And let me see. I just saw her a second ago. What'd she say? Lady Hazel May was like, she said, I've been trying to read about JD Vance and do we want him for president should Donald Trump die? This is another possibility. No, this is the man, an Ohio senator, only been in the Senate for a year and a half, who Donald Trump has picked for his, his VP candidate, and that means, he could be president should something happen. Should we get a better shooter?
One, he doesn't have a spine. We talked about that. If you look at what he said about Trump, these are some past comments on Trump. Might be America's Hitler, might be a cynical asshole, cultural heroine, noxious, and reprehensible. So I don't know how are you rocking with a dude you call that? I'm a never Trumper, never liked him. Terrible candidate, idiot if you voted for him.
Well, I mean, we've seen them all do the dance, man. Like skip, skip, do. Like,
I mean, why would you?
Shit, he maintains the power, and they're like, you know what? I got to.
Who's the worst? Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham.
It's either Flimsy Graham or Ted Cruz. But I want to go with Cruz because Trump went directly at his wife.
Your wife is an ugly bitch. How about that? What you gonna do?
Nothing. And all Ted Cruz would say, Donald, leave my wife alone. Donald,
you are so mean. He's a bitch. I mean, he should get bitch tattooed on his forehead like Amber Rose got that weird shit tattooed on her forehead. You dumb bitch. JD is Project 2025. Absolutely.
Yes, JD is Project 2025.
And he's definitely is a component. I mean,
and speaking of
proponent of it, he's a proponent of it.
Lady Hazel May points out that JD Vance's wife is East Asian. I think Southeast Asian. I think she has like an Indian background. And she says, I thought there's going to be a law to dissolve all interracial marriage. If you let Gilead take control, which is MAGA,
yeah, it will be the case. But again, I'm gonna show you one more meme.
Now, this is an unsubstantiated claim, but Miss says that JD
That's not all truth. We don't know.
We can't fully. I haven't. This is unverified, but Miss says JD Vance frequently visits men-only leather bars.
He does look like a bear.
B Rose says accidents happen. So I saw Treehead earlier said Trump won't make it to November.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
Over on Insta, I see Good Humor Wasted. Katarina Wine Aficionado.
Yeah, and all you black people out there, I'm sorry, you black people out there that really think that this man was down for you because he gave you some money 4 years ago. That really wasn't his money that he gave you. It was actually money from Congress, and Nancy Pelosi is the one to push it through. Now, here we go with this shit right here.
All right, Days of Joy. Here we go. He says, when are you guys going to learn to stay out of white folks' fight? Get your dog and go home. Ain't got a dog in that fight. What you don't realize, Days of Joy, when you say that, Big Ben, is that we are the dogs in white folks' fights, right? Like, nigga, they've been pitting us against each other for centuries. Most of the arguments, the Civil War was over us. Nigga, we the dog in the fight.
Right. And if we don't fight, imagine people didn't push back when it came to civil rights, Ben. Imagine if people didn't push back and at least protest and say something pertaining to Jim Crow laws and things like that. The fact that they had lynching was still on the fucking, definitely still out there, and nobody other than black people like, yo, fuck that, that's wrong. So you can sit by on the sidelines and let the shit happen to you, but fuck if I'm not gonna at least try. Okay, so Ben, I mean, you cool motherfucker. I bet you have nice fingernails, but still clean fingernails.
Well manicured man, I get that.
I get that. Your nails is done, and you're a good man.
Your nail salon ass nigga.
Yeah,
I bet got his feet up in the chair right now.
I bet you use a little glycerin on it and everything.
Little Vietnamese women to touch your feet right now.
And then you wash your feet with vinegar, and but you wrong.
This nigga said you probably have really nice nails. All right. Miyu says JD Vance said that wives that are being abused by their husbands should stay married. All right.
Right. And that's also
death to them part.
Yeah, that's also in Project 2025. If you look it up, no contest, divorce, like, yo, you're going to have to die to get out of this motherfucker. And that's what a lot of these caucasoids or the milk monkeys want to happen. Because it's primarily milk monkeys that are part of Project 2025. And if you look at all of the people in there, the 500 people that are trying to put in legislation, guess what? Every single one of them are caucasoids. If you look at the RNC, they got a few little nigglets. But aside from that, it is like a snow blizzard. It is the White Walkers coming. It is
winter is coming.
Yeah, and the lead guy with his patch on his ear is right there.
Somebody said Vance looks like a racist Care Bear. He's got a burning cross on his chest. Yeah. So this guy though could be your next vice president, and if shooters keep shooting or the diaper gets too full, he could be president of the United States.
He actually had all male security. They beefed it up when you saw him walk in. He had 3 women, and they're trying to say women can't do security, which I disagree. But all 3 of them were let go.
Days of Joy says, "Hey Pedro, did you just self-claim to be their dog? Huh? Well, first of all, men always identify as dogs. Women are cats. What's up, dog? I'm the D-O double G. Nigga, what's you my dog? We dog. What up, big dog? I say that to everybody. Hey, what up, big dog?
Right, but
where my dog's at? DMX does a whole career barking into a microphone.
Yeah, where my dog's at?
So right what I'm saying within your analogy that we don't have a dog in this fight, and who is president of the United States between Donald Trump and Joseph Robinette Biden, you're saying that we don't have a dog in that fight?
Ben.
Bro, we got to be the dogs in that fight. We are the dogs, dude. We're the thing they're fighting over, right? Yeah. Whether we get to stay here or not.
No, Ben. Ben.
You shut your mouth. Come on, he like he barked like a little motherfucking.
Yeah, come on, Ben. Come on now. Come on, man. I'm just trying to make you some rice, man. I'm just trying to make you some rice. It ain't going to be brown rice. You know it's going to be white rice. Come on now. Come on, Ben. We got the people.
He says, I am dog spelled backwards.
God.
I ain't never gonna call you God. Okay, so I don't know what you said.
I'd have to believe in that to actually say that. But JD Vance's wife is non-white. The bottom line is, Paula says that. Yes, but at the end of the day, there's people that can be with black people and still be racist because that black person has left all kind of fucking anything. Look at what's his name with the big gums. I like to call him Mushmouth.
Oh, you talking about Tim Chiclet Tooth Scott? This nigga got tic-tac teeth. He don't play tic-tac-toe. That nigga play tic-tac teeth.
Yeah, tic-tac, tic-tac. I'm going to tell you something about him. I have never seen somebody so... I thought that the self-loathing was Candace Owens. And at that RNC,
this nigga dance. That good dance.
And we love Donald Trump. I remember the other night when I was sucking on his dick.
I just love you. I just love you.
Why do people say this? Wait a minute. There's no way the Orange Messiah should reign in 2024. He absolutely is in a position.
Well, no.
But look at the polls.
He won't reign in 2024. That's why it's called Project 2025, because the next president take over next year.
I know Pedro says don't listen to polls, but a lot of the polls, unfortunately, if you look at it, the bump he got from not only the assassination attempt, but also from the debate, he still is only 2 points up. He should be 15 points up, and he's not.
That's on the people, though. We know that people here, they ain't shit. People are dumb. But you got to understand, there was always this margin of error. The last one seemed close, but and you know, in a few areas, the margin was very, very close. But the reality is, Joseph Robinette Biden won. And it's because black people showed up, because we understood that we have a dog in the fight. We had to be the dogs in the fight. We had to go out and fight. So you're like, niggas got to participate. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're listening to Amber Rose, I hope you swallow a handful of thorns and end up internally bleeding all night long until your asshole swells up and a family of raccoons decides to move in just to eat the garbage ass shit that's coming out of your motherfucking ass. And then after they done
Amber Rose, that was so corny. And the fact that they think we're gonna be like, well, shit, Amber Rose said it. Who gives a fuck? All right, the residue of rapper dick is still on your mouth, bitch. So I don't want to hear shit you got to say.
and she's out here talking about she's not black, but got her whole shit off of black culture. Like she used to fuck Kanye and a whole bunch of other rappers and all that shit.
You're a lying whore.
You come from Booty Clap University.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You are a graduate of the Twerk Institute of America.
Yes. She's from the, what's it called? She's from the Agent L. It's SLUT. Slut. Yes.
Listen, it's like Kendrick said, you're not a colleague, you're a fucking colonizer. You know what I'm saying?
All right, but also JD Vance, if you look at some of the things, all of these things that I'm showing you, these are absolute. They have audio of it, they have video of it. So there's no way he can like spin this or backtrack this and shit like that. When he calls him dangerous and reprehensible and immoral and absurd, which he still is. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. He got a piece of glass in his ear. Fuck out of here. He still is. So anybody out there that still doesn't get it, we need to step up and step out. Now, here go Ben.
You gotta pop out and show niggas.
Come on, Ben. Ben
says we don't need them. We have come this far on our own.
That's not true.
We are still alone in this fight.
No, Ben, that's not true.
I mean, you just got to understand, like, there was like the whole ACLU thing, like that history, the American Civil Liberties Union, like that's a bunch of Jewish lawyers coming to the aid of black people at a certain time, right? Like, we know that Freedom Riders, one of the most famous incidents or infamous incidences in the civil rights movement are, the murder of the Freedom Riders, right? Which was a mixed group of black and Jewish, people riding through the South trying to, undo Jim Crow.
But for you, and you know what, when people say that Trump is a threat, it's founded in his words, the facts, their followers, and we know that he is absolutely, lies. He lies and shit comes out of his mouth constantly. So for you to say that it's not our fight to try to stop this fucking orc, and then you're just wrong. And Ben, hey man, I would sit down and have a drink with you. I'll get some cranberry juice. You'll drink some Boone's Farm. Because I know that's
at Strawberry Hill.
Yeah.
Listen, but I think it does need to be understood that, from, an FDR signing the, Civil Rights Act to any other, landmark actions, like they really don't happen with just black people doing it by themselves here. It's, we don't have control or leverage within the system, even economically, to operate outside of it. Anytime we try to operate outside of the system and create our own communities, which thrived and were successful and, economically viable and affluent, they were destroyed by the system outside, by poor white people. So, like, we're not in this alone. Like, there's always this other element that we do have to deal with.
We got to work together.
Just I need Ben to understand that, like, there's no world in which Trump is going to become president again. Project 2025 is allowed to, come into fruition and grow and be a real thing. And then black people are just living by ourselves, thriving outside of that.
Right.
Like that's not going to.
Well, if anything, it shows you that, we definitely got to come together. But, it also.
That's like saying Jews should have ignored Nazis and just done their own thing.
Let's do your thing.
Bro, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works. And these snow heathens are envious, jealous motherfuckers, because when we do well, they get angry and they see their own, like their own misgivings. And they're all like, oh, I don't got it like that. You ever seen a poor white person look at a rich black person? The level of venom. It's like, motherfucker, you're in a system that's set up for you to win and you still losing. It's like the Chris Rock, that's a waste of good white skin. I mean, come on, you already got it. You're in a position of power and you're still loser. you're still a loser, then you are the definition of loser. So Ben, I get what you're saying, but that's just not the case. Stop it. Take a breath, step back, put down the Boone's Farm, and breathe.
Speaking of which, cheers to you all. So yeah, man, just we want to make sure that we're aware of what this GOP ticket is moving towards.
Right.
And JD Vance is really and Biden said it the other night I think last night in an interview with Lester Holt, or maybe this morning, but that JD Vance is just like Trump light. You know what I'm saying? Just like it was probably a little bit more articulate with it.
But also we're also Democrats, you sad sack bitches. Use his own words against him and ad after fucking ad. Use this shit. He called this motherfucker Hitler. America's Hitler. That should be every time you show a chyron in this motherfucker, you should have this. So if you don't, go take a fucking dip in Lake Bichitana. Okay.
That's it, man. All right, Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. All right, so
one more thing, and then we're out of here.
Okay. We got one more thing to talk about.
All right, so I'll save the other one for tomorrow.
Okay.
Which one? Yeah, you'll roll with it. I want to show you something that is going on right now in Nashville because the Klan and white supremacists, white nationalists have converged on there, and they're making it happen through legislation in a weird, scary way, and we need to be aware of it. Check it.
How is it that they're now pushing through a law that would ban marches for Black Lives Matter, but not Nazi marches?
I mean, they're showing us who they are. Just yesterday, as I tried to tell them that their policies attacking immigrants, attacking the LGBTQ community, banning Black history, are inviting these neo-Nazis to come, I was silenced by the Speaker of the House and stopped from speaking. And when we try and raise these concerns that we are welcoming hate, at the same time, we are banning pride flags from our schools.
Yeah.
I mean, it is creating this morally insane environment where we're not even engaging. There's the saying, speak truth to power. We're speaking truth to insanity. At least we're trying to when we're not silent.
I think.
Okay, so the Nazis, we know what they did with Nazis pretending to history with Jews. We know what they do pretending to Black people. We know how much they're hate-filled, swastika-wearing bitches. All of them are cowards because they wear masks. If you all about that life, walk out with your face showing, bitch. You's a coward. You fucking.
Then I'll lose my job.
And that's the scary thing I've always felt my whole life for a long time, decades on this planet. I'm scared sometimes. What if I run into that one doctor that goes, never like niggas. I'm gonna let this one live. Never. I'm not gonna give him the right advice. Or you get that.
That's why you don't go to a white doctor, dog. What's wrong with you?
I mean,
nigga, you still going to white doctors? Dang.
My doctor.
Black doctors now.
My doctor's Indian.
Okay, that's better.
Okay,
that's much better.
And also, what if you run into one of those? Yeah, look, that was close. God. But if you look at the fear that people have, the microaggressions that Black people deal with, also, if you look at what if you run into that one cop that a nigga fucked his lady, and you're the one driving, and he pulls you over because he's mad about Black people. You never know. And there's situation after situation after situation like this. But the fact that they're letting the Nazis express freedom of speech, but Black Lives Matter, no, that's a terrorist organization. Even though the history of the two shows that the Klan is a terrorist organization. The CIA says they're a terrorist organization. The FBI.
What history? That's not his story.
Okay, first off,
the Ku Klux Klan is a Christian organization led by the white man to lead you savages out of immorality.
Okay, wow. Somebody said Indian doctors often go on that peace and love BS, but trust they are hating. Well, I hope mine is not hating because I need them. But I will try. Yeah, I had a Black doctor deliver my son's. Black doctor I had for a long time. My Black doctor moved. Guess where? To Memphis. So I needed to get another one, and they replaced it with an Indian dude. So I understand.
Days of Joy says, this shit is sad. You don't understand we at war. Bro, you saying this to the nigga that has an arsenal that I've built up over the past 4 years. I don't know what I'm going to do. But you know, sometimes I have a vision of myself standing on top of a pickup truck with a cigar, like freedom.
I actually saw a drawing he made of that. So
it was a dream I had.
It was a dream. He woke up, he showed me the drawing, and then he said, "I'm gonna put this on a fucking jean jacket right on the back, bro." I mean,
we're about to Che Guevara in his bits, dog. Trust me. Here over at Savage AF,
I can't believe he said that. You don't know me, Ben. You really
completely understand that there's a war going on outside, man. We know that. I'm up on my Mobb Deep. But Ben, you know, we shouldn't be surprised that there's a double standard around freedom of expression. We saw what happened when BLM marched in Washington, D.C. Prior to January 6th.
Yeah. Rubber bullets, tear gas.
Full ass arsenal of National Guard out. And on January 6th, even though there was every indication that a horde of translucent cracker monkey orcs was on their way from the depths of Mordor to try and hang Mike Pence, these motherfuckers couldn't muster up a handcuff, let alone enough cops to keep
they built a gallows. Think about that, people. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was one of those cops,
sir, it's the walk away too. He walked away sideways, like, nigga, I'll kick you again. Move again, I'll kick you again.
I'm just saying, Ben, you got the wrong two motherfuckers to say that to, flat out. I'm just saying.
Lady Hazel May says, one ear DJT might as well go back on down to Mar-a-Lago and chill.
He has a very distinct chance of winning. White folks have shown they are about the fuckery. You know why? We have just nominated a convicted felon for presidency, a fraudster for the presidency, a sexual abuser or rapist for the presidency. So for you to say that white folks try to act like they got some kind of moral center, at least the white folks that are down with this motherfucker, which to my knowledge, I think 80 million people voted for this motherfucker or something like that, or 70 something million.
Ooh, for Trump?
For Trump, right.
No, he got like 75 million.
Right, but he got millions.
But Joe Biden got 81 million. Like,
right. No, so what we're gonna need 91 million to try to stop this horde, because Biden is not the strongest candidate. And also, if Kamala comes into a situation where Biden falls out or gets sick or whatever the case may be, she doesn't got a chance either, because of America's simply not ready for a woman of color or a woman.
Man, listen, nobody got a chance with that attitude, man. Let's stop talking about what chance we got. Get your ass up and go vote for Joe Biden or live under Gilead. Watch Handmaid's Tale. And if niggas really think you got a place in MAGA or Project 2025, I need you to take all of Uncle Ben's rice, wrap it around your feet, and fucking shuffle foot your coon ass right on out the back door. Okay? Go be a house nigga. But understand that this shit is too real out here. There's no place in a MAGA world, in a 2025 Project 2025 world for us. There is none.
You know that.
Y'all niggas will be serving tea or picking sweet potatoes or motherfucking some shit.
What did Patrice said? Get up there and warm my bed, nigger.
Just go lay in the bed, nigga, and fart.
Okay, but listen, if you look at MAGA, the most attacks on people at MAGA rallies have been white people attacking black people. You can look it up if you need. There's also footage where white people were attacking one black person that literally was trying to leave. And this older white man elbowed him in the face and went to do it. And he just tried to get away. So when you say that they're about us, they're down for us, and all you black people that they hire to stand behind him, so it looks like it's diverse, and they're all, blacks for Trump and all that other stuff. Same thing with Amber Rose. I'm sure she got a nominal fee for coming to lie about that with her whore ass. I bet you her pussy has 4 off-ramps.
She's now part of a group called Captain Coon and the Coonettes.
Yeah.
Coon
in all the time.
Now me, look at the coons, always cooning for you. Me, you. This is actually something I didn't think about, but I see where you're going. She says, I'll tell y'all, this talk about Biden being old and should step down pissed off the old people who vote. And you know what? That is a great point because, and listen, I can tell you this just based off my mother's life alone. Old people don't have shit to do but go vote. Like, nigga, I'm gonna tell you, niggas Joe Biden say they ain't got shit to do on voting day but go motherfucking vote. Or they filled out their shit and mailed it in 4 months early. Like they ain't got shit to do but vote. So
it's insulting. It's insulting to people who are older that they're not viable and they're not. And so even if Biden is a little bit slower on the step, a lot slower on the step actually, I still think that older people really do look at that like you're insulting me. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's gonna be a total shit show. Pedro talked about if he wins, shit show. If he loses, still gonna be a shit show. And because
if he wins, I'm gonna be the one shitting. Okay.
And it's gonna be a lot of shit happening. Because the bottom line is if he loses, he didn't even concede to the last one. What do you think he's gonna do this time now that he thinks he got some fucking juice? All right. After getting the judges letting him fly free, pretty much because immunity. It's just stunning to me that we don't. And Eileen, what's her name? Cannon.
Aileen Cannon.
Yeah.
Her shit's gonna get turned over. This bitch is about to be the night manager at a Subway sandwich shop in Peoria, Illinois. I'm telling you, like she gonna go the Rudy Giuliani route. Like all these, like so many motherfuckers have lost their motherfucking law license, fucking around, trying to play moot court in these goddamn. I'm telling you, this bitch.
There's some other judges that are really mad about it.
We're gonna be on a road gig, nigga, through Utah, and we're gonna pull up at the Arby's because it's the only thing open. And Aileen Cannon gonna be at the drive-through. Like, what?
May I get your order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want cheese on that?
Some constitutional fucking judges are losing their shit over her and going at her hard. Some of the people that are like the OGs pertaining to judges was like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? What are you talking about? And so I think that hopefully they'll step up. But again, I hear what you're saying, Pedro, but it's called delay, time. And it's still going to take time. So we're still in trouble. My dad is 84, soon to be 85, and still drives, smart as a whip. My mom just turned 81 and sharp as a tack. So I think that
make sure they get to them polls, Breezy JJ.
Well, yeah, but the bottom line is right now, if you look at the Trump coalition and you look at the RNC, which is just none but like baskets of snow heathens.
For me, at this point, RNC stands for really, nigga. Come on,
man.
Really, nigga, come on, man.
But the bottom line is he has momentum from that PR stunt. I didn't say PR stunt, did I? The assassination attempt. It's like, come on, man. Y'all.
That's unfounded, but we can speculate on that.
We can speculate on it.
I do need to bounce today.
All right, but check this out. Make sure that every time you see JD Vance, remember this. All right. Also, make sure you give us some thumbs up. We love the thumbs up. It helps us with the thumbs. That's a magic thumb up, by the way. That's a nigga magic thumb up. I don't know.
It's black magic.
All right. So make sure you check us out. Also, if you happen to be in the Laughlin area, me and Pedro will be at Comedy at the Edge and in Laughlin at the Edgewater Casino. We'll be there the July 24th through the 28th. We got 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Make sure you come out to the show and check us out live if you happen to be in the area or near the area.
And guess what, Laughlin? Laughlin starts with laugh.
Okay. Make sure you do that. Make sure you check us out. And there's 3 things that is imperative. That is
to know
is T-Rexable.
In this election cycle, guys, know that number 1.
Boom, boom, boom.
The number, like, there's only 3 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. So, number 1, if you vote for Donald Trump, number 1, you are really, really racist. Or Number 2, you are really, really rich. Or number 3, you are both.
Think about that.
Fuck your feelings. Facts
Look
matter.
up Project 2025. Keep getting it out there. We out.